What up, crypto lovers and enthusiasts? Today we're going to look at some charts. We're going to look at altcoins. All right, more than anything, we're just going to look at altcoins. I'm going to share one piece of interesting news about Veracity, about their tokenomics. The final piece to that whole tokenomics issue has been cleared up. Veracity is very bullish, and we're going to look at the chart. The chart has been moving up again on this news, so you definitely want to know about this if you're interested in Veracity or if you're invested in Veracity. Synverse, we're gonna also highlight Synverse. We're gonna take a look at Synverse. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on the token. We're gonna look at the chart, obviously, and same thing about ORAI. After that, we will look at other charts. Yesterday, what I did was essentially got all my average buy prices on basically all the tokens that I have on my portfolio, so that you can take a look at what my average buy is on the different cryptos that we're gonna look at. Out of curiosity, and just so you know how my skills are at accumulating during a bear market, which they're actually pretty good. Where I was lacking, and I hope not to lack this cycle, is my skills at selling at the height of a bull run. But that's another video. Anyways, let's take a look at all these altcoins. All right. So without further ado, let's do this. Right, Bitcoin, quickly Bitcoin, just real quick, 34,200, I guess, right? Let's refresh and make sure that's correct. Yeah, 34,200. Let's see what the big gainers are on my list. I have a watch list. I recommend people have a watch list, so you have cryptos that you look at daily, so you get an idea of them. Let's see I just did the 1 hour. Let's see what's pumped hard in my watch list, the last hour. Dion Protocol, don't own it. Senate, also don't own it. Been seeing this one a lot. It's been pumping. This is the governance token Acidus. All right, so I do have it on my watch list. I've had it on my watch list. Big Eyes, garbage. I have it because my I bought it in a pre-sale. Garbage. Credify, not garbage. Up 32%. Up 2% in the last hour. Very nice. ORAI Chain, we're going to take a look at that, up 36% in the last 7 days, $4.04 again. Is that right? We'll take a look at the charts. WadsPay been pumping 38% in the last 7 days, just up 0.39% in the last hour. All right, so everything looks kind of green, guys. All right, so that's a good thing, right? We're always very happy. At the same time, some of us are strange, where we're like, oh man, I wish I would have put in more at a lower price. But honestly, I'm not feeling that way. I actually do a really good job during the bear markets of accumulating well at good prices, relatively good prices, as good as I can get. I do have quite a few that are underwater, but they're really small bets, and my bigger bets, thankfully, have been profitable. All right, so let's look at the WadsPay news really quick. For that, we're gonna go to Twitter, and this gentleman, Crypto Reviewing, I think he's a gentleman, I think it's a guy, pretty much sums it up really quickly here. Okay, so a little backstory if you don't know. Veracity had like 190 billion circulating supply, in max supply, and people like the tokenomics are horrible because only 10 billion were in circulation, which is what it currently is. And so the team recently burned 10 billion of the tokens which they had for marketing. It was quite a bit of money, actually. It was, I think, like somewhere 30 or 40 million dollars worth that they just burned because the community wanted them to burn. And they must have assessed the situation and be like, you know what, we're doing good. Although we could use the 40 million dollars, it's not going to hurt us if we burn it. That's amazing. That should really tell you something. And that caused the price to pump. Let's look at Veracity recently. Here, this was that, because we had been going down this descending channel for quite a while. I only have this, and I thought I only have this, but if you zoom out, it's actually quite longer. Look at that. All right, so we've been going down this ascending channel since more or less October of 2021. All right. From the tokenomics news, my average accumulation price 0.00483, just so you know. So I was buying down here to get my price down a little lower too. So just the bottom part right here, which is good, right? So anyways, they had like a meeting, like a town meeting, and then they decided, when that news came out, that they decided that they were going to burn their war chest, which is the 10 billion. This started going up. This is how crazy people are. All right, so breaking this was huge again since 2021. So that was pretty big, guys, by itself. So that shows some power there. And so the community, people being who they are, they're like, but there's still 90 billion left. Although they made mention of, like, at the time that they decided, they say 90 billion, the other 90 billion, which never was going to see the light of day. Those are like marker tokens for their ad business, what they do for their customers, right? It doesn't affect the circulation. That wasn't enough. So they were like, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to basically burn the other 90 billion, create a new token just for that token to be marker tokens, a separate token that's not going to affect, it's not going to be tradable, it's not going to affect anything. It is essentially just going to be for internal use, for client use in their for their ad business, guys. Okay. Before that came out yesterday, so we're going to read that in a second. But because of all that, this thing dropped, and it dropped back down to even below my buy price a little bit, right, or right near my average buy price, which would have been a great pickup. And then since then, people are like, maybe we're overreacting, right? And this news actually brought it back. Although we were heading that way anyways, this news brought it back into this zone right here. Let me pan out so you can kind of get an idea. And that is an ascending line, right? Ascending trend line, which we had been on since, let me show you, since December 2022, right? Basically all year we've been kind of going up, and then up this line, right? Because we're over here, although it doesn't really look it. We broke it, came back with that big news, lost it again, and now we're trying to get back on there again. Maybe we're going to play in this little triangle that you see here between 0.0077 and the ascending line, which currently sits at today 0.0061, but every day that goes up a little bit, and eventually it's going to get at 0.007. So do we play here maybe for a little bit, and try to test this this resistance, this becomes support, and we just do this, boom, boom, maybe we have to come back down and then push up. So this chart looks interesting. It's still at a good accumulation zone, guys. When in doubt, zoom out, right? We're still way below our all-time highs of 8 cents. We're still under a penny. Okay. This project, I think it can go to $1. I know it sounds crazy, but all right. So now, Veracity POV token separation imminent. The team Veracity Tech has finally confirmed that POV tokens will be burned. They also stated that the POV tokens will be reminted on a separate chain to VRA. This is incredible news. There will no longer be confusion about the tokenomics. That's right. All tokenomics FUD now has been busted. And right here, the 90 billion will be burned, and new tokens minted on a new chain. So there will be two tokens for VRA, yes, and POV tokens will not be tradable. So that's it. What is in circulation is it. 100%, guys. Circulating supply. Tokenomics are beautiful, and that's why I think Veracity can hit $1, even though right now it's at 0.00639. You might be like, what? Yes, you heard it here first. Or maybe you didn't, I don't know. But I'm repeating it. All right, so next one that I wanted to highlight, Synverse, okay? Let's see, my average buy, 0.00295. All right, so I am in nice little profits right here. I think we're gonna be in this channel maybe. Maybe it depends what it does in the next couple of days. Right now, maybe it could just be consolidating. If Bitcoin goes up, this thing might have the power to just, boom, also continue up, right? But right now, resistance, it seems that we did hit this resistance right here, the upper part of this channel at 0.00543. Okay, right now we're at 0.004751. Synverse is a gaming play. Synverse is like, think of it like crypto Grand Theft Auto, something like that, but a whole world where you got to be a bad guy. You got to be a bad guy. Hence the ticker. The ticker is SYN. All right, so that has a lot of appeal. That has a lot of appeal, and I think it could be a big winner. And take a look at really quickly. Let's see, where is Synverse? Okay, 2.6 million market cap, $652,000 of volume. like $650,000 changing hands, being bought and sold. There's a lot of interest in this game, and it's a low cap gem, guys. 52% in the last 7 days, guys. All right, showing signs of life. This could have been the bottom. Now let me zoom out. All right, so really quickly, I think maybe, you know, we have bumped our heads here, and maybe we consolidate here. Depending on what Bitcoin does, we could break through it, or we could spend a little bit of time, maybe even going back down to this lower zone, which would be a great buy. 0.0030, guys. All right, this thing could move. Altcoins altcoins are risky, right? Meme coins are the riskiest, and the second riskiest, gaming tokens, gaming plays. And look, if you zoom out, then you see even here in this area right here is a great area, because we have all this to get back up to. That would be some really good gains. All right, so that's Synverse. Synverse is definitely one to look at, but there are so many tokens. Like, people, you know, I'm always listening to stuff about crypto, and people are like, oh, Bitcoin is going up, and people that are in altcoins are getting wrecked. No, I beg to differ. Although I am down overall, I'm not down a lot. I am closing in on break even, because my winners are starting to move. I mean, my bigger bets are starting to move, guys. Look at this one. That's a move compared to this. All right, let's see. All right, Synverse, and then the other one that I wanted to see highlight that has also moved is ORAI. ORAI, this is my average buy. $1.88. It's actually up a little more, because I did make a couple of buys here, but small. So I mean, I think it would maybe bump it to like $1.90, under $2 anyways. And I could have bought it even lower, but I don't know why. Sometimes I wait a little bit too long, a couple of days too long, and but still not bad. Not bad. At 188, I could have bought it just a little bit lower, but hey, I mean, I can't be perfect. That's a really good price. I should have bought more, is what I should have said. I should have bought more here, but I didn't. I'm like, let me just put a decent capital, and I could have put more, but I wanted to wait to see. And then right here is where actually I could have put the other, doubled my position, but I just didn't. So I just picked up a little bit here on this retrace, and then again here, again, I don't know, somewhere up here. But still, my average buy is nice. Scale out really quick so you get an idea why I think it's still a pretty good buy price. And now we're going to scale back in, because look at all-time high, 90 something dollars, 93. And ORAI is an AI play, artificial intelligence play. They also would be a kind of a competitor to Oracle Link, because again, they do oracles. And if you think Link will do well, its competitors will also do somewhat well, right? One of the competitors will probably have a better ROI than Link, because of the lower market cap. This is a low cap gem. All these cryptos are low cap gems. All right, they're all risky, guys. But I've seen ORAI chain appear more and more as well, and I do look at that. I do look at socials to see, you know, what are people talking about, what looks good, because that has really helped me a lot. And I've always done that, because there is wisdom in the crowd sometimes, guys. Okay, I read a book called Wisdom in the Crowd, because there is, you know, maybe individually not, but sometimes if you take kind of like an aggregate of all of it, like a medium of all of it, the average of what they're all saying, and something comes back, that's something you should look at, because it'll probably end up being right. Anyway, so this was the local bottom, $1.50. We went all the way up here. How many days was that? 50 days. All right, and now after a 50-day pump, we are pretty much getting hit back here at $1.26. Now, do we come back all the way here, or do we wait? I venture to say, you know, what we do is similar to what I said to Sin. Once we're up in this in areas of resistance, you know, depending on how strong the area of resistance is, or if it's a in this case a channel, you know, maybe we head back down towards the channel, but that depends on the situation, right? Situation where Bitcoin is looking bullish, then I'd say maybe we hang out more of consolidation here, you know, before we find a low enough level where it feels like it's strong enough to go try again and hit it, you know, catch some steam coming up. So I don't know how low that is. Maybe down here, 252. If it gets down to 252, I'm a buyer. If it doesn't, honestly, I'm just gonna stay where it is. If it gets down below $3, maybe. If it gets down below $3, all right, I would be a buyer again and just fill out the rest of my position. If not, then I'm riding with what I got. I'm happy. I'm in good profits, $1.88 to $4. But for you guys that aren't in yet, then maybe right here you start dipping, because it seems like we did a bump our heads. How low does it go on this little retrace? I don't know. That depends on the rest of the market. All right, but still not a bad buy if you zoom out. All right, so those are the three that I wanted to bring to your attention. Here's another one. Here's a nice little winner for me. IMGNAI. Again, an artificial intelligence play, but this is visual, okay, because they're also a bot. They're also a bot, a Telegram bot. If you look here, IMGNAI, price and community, 3,000 messages. This is not sex, but nudity, so I can't show that. 2,500 announcements, 15 community. Very busy community, guys. Very busy community. And this is what I'm talking about. Basically like a mid-journey. All right. You can create, you prompt it and you can create all this stuff. People like this stuff, man. People like this stuff. Community is very, very, very active. They don't talk too much, but they're constantly putting stuff in there. So IMGNAI. All right. My average buy 0.0155. Pretty damn close to this bottom. And I could have bought here, and I thought about it because I wanted to add more. But what I ended up doing was like I slashed my allocation in half, and I just said, okay, what I have here is fine, because I didn't know if it was going to keep going down. I'm like, but if I had the balls, I would have done it, and I would have reaped the benefits. But you just never know. Hindsight is 20/20. Anyways, I'm happy with what I got because I'm way over double, and I thought about taking profits, taking it all out, and just seeing what happens, because it does retrace, right? It's a new project, relatively new, February 2023, beginning of the year, right? And it's volatile. It goes up and comes back down. It goes up, comes back almost all the way down. This one took a while to do that, so something like that is possible. But again, situational football, for those who know football, in this case, situational, not trading, because I'm not a trader, but you just gotta know what's going on with the rest of the market. So maybe we don't go down too low. Maybe we come back down here at 0.026. That might be a pretty good place to DCA. Let's see. I wouldn't DCA right here, because I would wait to see what happens. This is a nice pump. And maybe real quick, the only reason why I wait to see what happens is because we're basically in price discovery. We come back down a little bit, but there's nothing after this point right here, guys. Okay, and it already went up. Now it came back down. So maybe there is some resistance there. So this would be the resistance, the new resistance, the brand new resistance, because it's never been up to these levels. Or it could just be consolidation, because Bitcoin is looking bullish. It goes, Bitcoin starts going up, and this one will start trending up as well, because there's nothing here. We're in price discovery, so that's also something. But if it does retrace down here, then I would consider taking a look at this project and putting some money in here, because it could be that we're going up at the Sunday channel, right? How high? I don't know. Maybe we go up here before come back down, or who knows? Or maybe we never come back down again and we just keep going up, guys. Still too early. All right, we're at the beginning stages of a bull run, in my opinion, but not a bad area to accumulate. Although we're near all-time highs, the better area would probably be down here, 0.026, if it gets there. Do your homework, check it out. Interesting project, but it has moved and no one's paying attention to it. So, well, there are people obviously paying attention to it, but all right, here's one that I really like. Land share, 55 cents. It might be off. 60 cents is my average buy, and I do staking on it. This could be the local low, guys. Right, and now maybe we're up. We're on this channel between 63 and 53. First time I've seen it at 55 cents in a while. All right. While last time it was up here was October 10th, 2023. So we're still in October. Yeah, at the end of October. Hey, it is what it is. As you get older, every day kind of comes together. Time goes by a lot faster. All right, so yeah, so maybe we are going up against this channel. This is a good project, guys. This is a good project, real world asset project. If you don't have any exposure to real world assets, this is one you should definitely look at. Land share. All right, super interesting project. I have a good chunk of change in here. If this thing goes, and which I believe it will, I'm gonna make a good amount of money on this one, and I'm almost in profits. Okay, this is one where I'm almost in profits, just right there. How much is that? 8% away. All right, Rio has been moving. I think we're in this ascending channel, maybe in this little triangle, similar to what Veracity kind of looks like. 24 cents. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we hold this area of support, and if it does, then, you know, again, real world asset. This is a real world asset play as well. And this one is on a lot of lists. This one's going to do really, really well. Let's see if it holds support here. If it holds support here, then it would be a good accumulation zone. If it breaks, then I think maybe we go back down to 18 cents, test it as an area of support before trying to come back into this line again. But personally, I don't know. Maybe we play a little bit around it and then kind of do this, stay in this area. There's also this line of resistance right here at around, today it would be around 29 cents, but that keeps dropping a little bit daily. A little bit, because it's not that sharp of a decline, but it is declining. All right, so again, maybe in this little triangle in the next coming days, if it does, then this would be a good accumulation area. Maybe, because I don't know if it comes back down and does something like this, we lose this line again here or not. But we'll see. Again, if we're playing situationally, if Bitcoin is bullish, then my bias would be towards the upside. All right. Cool, guys. All right, I think that's it. I wanted to cover a lot more because there's a lot more that are for me that are either in profit or gonna be, like NACA. NACA looks like interesting. We couldn't get to $1. 42 was my average buy, 42 cents. So I'm up double. And this is nothing. This is barely the beginning. I'm not even excited yet, but I am happier. And I'm really, really excited about the future bull run because I think I'm gonna kill it. Okay, so NACA, where do we go? This is kind of interesting. Could it be forming a head and shoulders, right? If it does, this would be like the neckline, and that would be, that's pure speculation. Way too early to tell, guys. So, but still, you never know. Just maybe wishful thinking. 41 cents. Oh my God, I would go in on NACA if I could get it at 41 cents. I don't know. It might take a while to play out, but we'll see. Or it could be just that, again, because of the situation, you know, Bitcoin moving sideways. We've already pumped a lot all year, right? Look at this chart. Now it's not. Now this 42 cents is not looking all that great, right? Because I could have bought down here at 6, but still, this thing is gonna go, and I think the next stop is $1. But we'll see. Maybe consolidation here. Maybe if we do get rejected, we do start coming back down here. First level of resistance, support would probably be around 74 cents. But if we can break that, then I could see us going back down to 61 cents, and then from there we'll see. Does it come back up? And maybe if it does that, then maybe it would be maybe forming a head and shoulders. Yeah, head and shoulders, which would be bearish, and I would love to catch it down here at this next level. But we'll see. That's pure speculation. Right now, it's still looking very bullish. It's just consolidating for now. Last few days to see maybe if it makes another attempt to see if we can break past this $1 psychological level. GFAL looking like it's moving. I took a risk 0.0025. I took a risk right here, and boom. All right. So I mean, there are these gaming tokens. Sinverse, I'm really liking it. WattsPay, let's talk about it real quick because look at how beautiful this chart looks. And again, maybe we could be at resistance, could be a double bottom, but we'll see. Right now, it's looking like it's going to get past it. My average buy is 0.0093. Yes, I did well with WattsPay, but I still want to accumulate. So I am trying to get it under 3 cents. You know, maybe it comes back down here to 0.026. Yeah, pretty much. Maybe it can come back down here, but maybe I don't know if it's even done pumping yet. We'll see. What could possibly cause this pump right here? They actually got a license. I'm going to show you that, and then we're going to finish it. Okay, they actually got a license from Dubai, which is where they're trying to focus. WattsPay receives initial approval from Dubai's Virtual Asset Regulatory Authority, and maybe that's what's helping it continue to pump. I got this from Jason XRP Pangland or whatever it is. Thank you, buddy, for that info. Okay, I want to give credit where credit is due. So maybe that's causing it. Maybe because of that news we could break through, and maybe this might be the new floor, 30.0365. All right, let's see what happens there. All right, we're gonna leave it there because I could continue and continue and continue, and it's already super long, and I guess nobody likes that. What can you do, guys? So there we have it. Veracity crushed all the FUD regarding its tokenomics. This thing could fly. $, my bet. Sinverse, another one that could fly. Or AI, another one that can fly. All the ones that I showed you could fly, are flying. Obviously, don't chase green pumps. But right now, we are in buy the dip mode, in my opinion. I am in buy the dip mode. If it dips, which it might, then, you know, dollar cost average in. Don't go all in. That's a risky move, although I've done it, and it can be done. You have to make sure you have to be pretty sure that you're doing it near a floor, right? But luckily, we're still relatively close to the floor on a lot of these projects, even though they have pumped. So that's something to think about, guys. Thank you so much. Leave it there. Tomorrow I'll do analysis on the overall markets, look at Bitcoin to get an idea of what the macro picture looks like. All right, cool. Guys, thanks. If you can, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Greatly appreciate it. It'll help the algorithm. I want to grow this channel. All right, get my message out to as many people as possible because altcoins are the way. Crypto is the way. Depending on your situation, altcoin is the way, or depending on your situation, Bitcoin is the way. But crypto is the way, guys. And I have never seen anything like crypto where you can make ridiculous amounts of money relatively quick. By relatively quick, I mean in one cycle, which is about 4 years. All right, peace.